There is some sort of a big plot twist coming into your life, and we're going to find out what it is. I was asking my spirit guide before this reading, like, what kind of a reading is this going to be? Like, what kind of reading should I do? And they were telling me that there is some big changes happening in people's lives, and they have been really strong waiting for this, and now it's like really running towards them. This reading is going to be about some sort of a big plot twist that's going to be happening in some area of your life. This can be about your love life, this can be about your career, relationships, or just your personal development, depending on your situation. And how you're going to find out which one it is choosing one deck in this moment in the reading. So I have 3 different messages. I have the first collective message with the Cosmic Tarot here, the second collective message with the Dreams of Gaia deck, and then the third one is this beautiful Art Nouveau Golden Tarot. So right now, just think about your situation, honestly, and what you have been going through. And if you have been wishing for something, maybe think about the energy of this desire so you can connect to your message, so we can find out what's going to happen to you in the future. Each one of the readings is going to be linked in the description box of my video with a timestamp. You can go to the reading that you feel called to, and it's okay if you want to watch all of them and just see which one suits you best in your situation. That can happen too. Sometimes we get a little bit distracted with our intuition and it's hard to pick one in this moment. So yeah, you can skip ahead to the reading you want to watch, and I will see you there. So if you pick this deck, the Cosmic Tarot, this is going to be your tarot reading for today. As soon as I started shuffling these cards, I started to feel like super excited. So I feel like this is a really big change for you. I feel like the people who chose this, you have been working on something for some while, and you have a lot of optimism about this situation. And now we can find out the result that's coming to you according to the energy that you are in this present moment. So the first card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Six of Swords also. With the Nine of Pentacles, I can already tell that this is like a glow up thing. Your life is going to be elevated in a lot of ways. With the Six of Swords coming up also, I feel like this has been a long journey for you of like an internal battle. Oh, I'm just gonna take this one. I'm just gonna take these 3 cards now and then see if we need some more clarification. So with these cards, there is a little story here for me that you have been going through some sort of a healing journey. And this healing journey has given you the biggest glow up of your life so far. And with the Ace of Pentacles coming up also, this glow up journey is bringing you a lot of stability. It's bringing you new opportunities. It's bringing you a new sense of calm and a new sense of self, probably also, because you have changed and grown as a person a lot during this healing journey, and you're leaving the past behind you and moving forward with this new journey for yourself. We also have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So you're really, oh, and the Empress. Oh, girl, this is beautiful. You're ready to jump into the new. You've let go of the outcome. You're just ready for something new. You're ready for something life-changing for yourself, and you don't want to sit back and wait anymore. Like, you're ready to take action. So this is your situation right now. You're in this beautiful headspace for yourself, and you're ready for something new. You're done with this old journey. What is the big change that's going to happen now? What is the big change that's going to happen now to this collective? I feel like also this is more like a personal development journey for you. You have been working on yourself. You have been doing some healing work, possibly some sort of difficult shadow work, and you have found new aspects of yourself, and you're ready to take on the world with this new version of yourself. You found some new information about yourself that's really important for the future. You've come in contact with an elevated version of yourself. You opened your eyes to your potential, and now you're ready to act according to your potential. So let's see what this energy is bringing you right in this moment. What is this energy bringing you? 8 of Cups. You're really letting go of the past. Even though you're excited about this new journey and you're ready to take on the world, it feels like there's a sense of disappointment here, because maybe you thought that something was for you, some sort of a reality was for you, and now you realize that it's not. And simultaneously feeling excited about the future, you also feel like disappointed because you thought that was for me, but it was not. And now, even though what I'm going for now is more beautiful than what I ever thought my life could be, you feel like sad to let go of the past. And that's normal. That's a very valid feeling when you are walking away from something that you were attached to, because you cannot just, we are emotional beings. So of course we're going to be emotional in this sort of moments in our life when you realize that, first of all, you wasted your potential, and second of all, now you have to let go of everything that you had because all of a sudden you realize you deserve more. And it's like at the same time you feel like catharsis because you feel disappointed but also very happy at the same time. And even if you might be feeling like you wasted your time, truly, you might be feeling like you wasted your potential for so long and you spent years in the wrong space, with the wrong people, with the wrong job, with the wrong life that wasn't meant for you. And that's why you feel disappointed in yourself. You're like, oh my God, I wasted so much energy for that and it wasn't even for me. But better late than never, now is the time to change. Is this beeping? Something is beeping in the house. I don't know what it is. I feel like with the 7 of Swords, there's like an element of deception. I feel like you have been deceptive with yourself, and even though you know you deserve better, you kept going back to something else. And this kind of deception needs to disappear from your life if you plan to move forward into the future with this new glow up, with this new sense of self. After realizing you deserve more, you cannot just go back into the past, I feel like that's the message that's coming through for you here. You already know that you are so much more than those situations that you were in the past. So why are you entertaining them? You're very clever. You realize that you're above those situations. But that's just like a little warning for you to not entertain the wrong situations anymore. Entertain the new ones. I'm just gonna put these like this because I feel like this was a separate message. So now we can ask, what is the big plot twist that's coming for you after letting go of this past situations that didn't serve you? What is the big glow up about? What is the big change? I feel like your mood is going to be elevated a lot after this process. You're gonna be celebrating and connecting with people that deserve your energy a lot, connecting with people that match your projects and match your passion. When you keep putting this positive energy and these positive intentions in the universe is going to give back something that matches it, right? The universe is definitely going to spoil you. You're gonna be feeling like this Princess of Pentacles, like she's grounded, she's promising, she has a whole new journey starting up in her life, she's protected by the universe, everything is calm in her life, and all the opportunities are just kind of handed to her. you know? So things are definitely going to be a lot easier in your life in the near future. And the Three of Cups, of course, is also like a party card. So this can mean that there's some sort of celebrations coming up in your life after these opportunities. You're gonna be celebrating with the people in your life about these new projects coming to an end or the fruits of your labor. Everything is just gonna be so much easier for you. Like, that is the plot twist for you. I don't know if it's a plot twist, it's more like a relief, you know? Let's get one oracle card for you for this, to end this reading. So for this collective of people spirit, can I have one oracle card to summarize this reading, please? Summarize this reading. Oh, I love this card. Wisdom. So this card is all about enjoying your life. So this is literally the journey that you have been on for a long time. Is this personal development journey of learning how to enjoy life. Since you have discovered these new parts of yourself, you have learned also how to relax and really pour love into yourself, pour love into your life, and pour love into your relationships, and be more careless, because you realize that it's not that serious, you know? You have a lot of wisdom, and you're also always open to learning more. Your energy and your life is going to become so much more playful. So that's all that I'm seeing for you from this reading. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you and what you think about my reading. And subscribe to never miss another one. Bye! Let's get to it. So if you chose this deck, The Dreams of Gaia, this is going to be your message about the biggest plot twist that's going to happen in your life. There's some big changes happening in this collective. I feel emotional about this. I feel like you are feeling emotional about something. There was some sort of an ending that made you feel sad, made you feel like left out in the cold. But you're willing to go for the new start, even if you are feeling sad. Oh, it was 2 cards. Let's take a third one. I see you are kind of flowing with the emotions. You're letting yourself be emotional, but also kind of staying calculated in a way. So you have the 14 of air, which is kind of like the king of air. This is the 7 of water, and this is the 10 of air. There's a little paradox in your life because you're trying to stay disciplined, you're trying to stay rational, but you are feeling so emotional. The emotions are sometimes taking over, which is not always bad because it's good to feel your feelings. It's good to be connected to your heart chakra. To truly flow with life, you are meant to go through this kind of a paradoxical process for yourself to find your truth, to find the divine guidance that you need in this situation in your life. You have the 8 of earth here. It's about staying grounded. Whatever is meant for you will always come in your life, and to stay ethical with yourself and stay true to your truth. Act according to your truth. And remember, sometimes the universe doesn't give you what you want because it has to give you what you need. And maybe the things that you have been putting your energy into, they were not so fruitful. So something needed to change. So let's see what else comes up. I feel like I don't want to make this about a certain topic, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be about your relationships and realizing that you have been putting your energy into the wrong places and the wrong relationships. And finding out the value that you bring to the table and acting according to that. because you have been asking for something that was never really working out. And maybe you realized recently that it was never supposed to work out, because the universe never says no. It always just says yes, or there is something better. If you have been trying to work on something and create something and attract something and it never comes into fruition, that's a sign from the universe that they have something better for you. So stop asking for breadcrumbs when you can have the whole loaf, you know? Okay, so let's see what else comes up for you. What is the big, beautiful change that's gonna happen in their lives? So first of all, you see this woman, this entity here, this is the vibe that you are stepping into. You're done with everyone's bullshit and you're ready to stand your ground, hold your head high, spread your wings, ready to fly, ready to protect yourself from things that are just a waste of time, basically. And then you have the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire is basically the Queen of Wands. So you are stepping into this energy. Even if you don't feel like it at this moment, you might feel like you lost something and your life is going to be miserable. But actually the plot twist is that you're going to be looking back at this process and you're going to be so proud of yourself for stepping into your truth, for seeing the light in the end of the tunnel and spreading your wings, being hopeful of the future and understanding your worth. You see how here is like super blue and then all of a sudden is this orange. You think it's gonna be this dark and heavy energy forever, but then all of a sudden everything is like pink and cute and light blue, and then it's like fiery passion orange, you know? Queen of Fire here is always a confident and inspirational person. I'm really drawn to these little butterflies here. This is a transformation for you to realize that you are this person. You are literally that bitch. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe this kind of a karmic cycle that you have been in. And during this karmic cycle, you have lost parts of yourself that are going to come back into life. And I think, like, you're gonna be surprised by this, for sure. You're gonna be surprised that everything worked out in your favor. Because I feel like you're the type of person also, you might kind of beat yourself up for making wrong decisions. You might think that because of your mistakes or your missteps or your wasted time, or because of your sadness, because of the low emotions, you don't deserve better and it's never gonna change and you're always gonna be like that. But I feel like someday you're just gonna snap out of it. And that's why it's gonna surprise you when you realize your perception of yourself has been clouded. Maybe by a relationship. Honestly, I think for a lot of you, your sense of self has been determined by a relationship. You have forgotten who you are truly at your core. And when your perception changes, you will step into this Queen of Wands energy. This is the Youth card. So this is, oh, okay, thank you. This is telling us that you are going on some sort of an adventure. Maybe you're moving to a new place, maybe you're going on a vacation, and during this vacation you're going to really find this sense of self again and find your confidence, find your magnetism, and find your sensuality also. After remembering who you are, it's going to bring you a lot of clarity, but it's also going to bring you into this space of compassion for yourself and also for the people that hurt you. I feel like you're going to feel so much better about this situation soon. You're going to be opening your heart and being connected to your heart space more and being connected to your emotions. And I feel like you're going to forgive the people who hurt you, the people who put you into this paradoxical and emotional and even depressed energy. You're gonna forgive them because you're gonna feel so much better about your life because you built something new for yourself, you see? So let's take one oracle card for you and see. I have just one oracle card for this collective to sum up this reading. Ooh. Hostilities, conflict, and unrest. You might have been someone who kind of lets other people walk all over themselves. You're trying to make everyone happy all the time. And sometimes this causes you some sort of pain for you. You have been ready to take on the pain because you just want to make people happy. You just want to make people feel comfortable. And sometimes this causes pain for you. But I feel like during this journey, you have really learned how to have boundaries with people and how to say no and how to really think about what is the best option for me. I also feel like the universe might put some sort of a test on your way. I don't like to say test because I don't feel like the universe would ever test us, but since when our energy changes, we are attracting different kind of things. So it can feel like a test. And you come across a situation that is similar to the ones in your past and the past cycles. And you would say, oh, the universe is testing me. But in the end, it's just a moment for you to prove to yourself that you have actually changed and you're disciplined about your change and you're actually working on it instead of falling back into the same cycle. Anyways, back to this. I feel like when you come across these similar situations in the future that remind you of the past cycle, you're going to be very, very protective of yourself and you're going to clock it immediately. You're going to be like, wait, no, I've seen how this goes and I don't want that anymore. I have changed and I'm not falling back into this trap anymore. I've seen how it ends. I just think you're going to be able to take charge of your life again. You're going to be able to stay strong in your truth and really like hold on to what you're trying to create for yourself. You're gonna be more in the present moment and just looking forward to the future with strength. You're becoming very strong and I feel like you're not here to please anyone anymore and you're becoming very protective of yourself. You might not have thought that because maybe you have been more like a soft person, but the thing is, like, you can be nice to people, you can be a nice and soft person while simultaneously being protective of yourself. And I feel like that's something that you are learning in this journey. But anyways, this is all that I'm seeing for you from these cards. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you and give me a like. I hope that I will see you in my next video. Bye! So if you chose this deck, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, this is going to be your message. What is the next big change in your life? What is the next big plot twist in your life? So first of all, when I started connecting to this energy, I feel like you have been feeling stuck. Very stuck. You're like, ugh, when is my life gonna be nice again? I feel like you've been feeling like this. Maybe you have been working a lot or you have been kind of living the same day over and over or the same week over and over and you just want something different. And maybe you have been making some plans to change something in your life. You're sick of this reality. You're like, no, this is not the life I want to live. What is the big change that's going to happen in your life? Temperance. Interesting. So this change is, there's definitely a change happening. You're being divinely guided in this journey. Honestly, I feel like your guides have been waiting for this also. They're like, you're miserable, but you have the tools around you to change this. So, I mean, you could change it if you wanted to, but you can choose to be miserable also. And they've been kind of waiting for you to change, actually, because they have something waiting for you. I just got chills on my legs. So that's confirmation. They have something waiting for you that's so exciting. And they're like, finally, you stepped out of your rut. I hope that doesn't come across like offensive. Finally, they decided to open the door that we have been trying to give the key to for like years. Anyways, back to the cards. Temperance card. You need balance in your life. You need balance of staying grounded and also staying connected to the divine. Take things slow. Maybe you are this type of person that it takes a long time for you to make a decision, but when you make a decision, you want to change your life like overnight. But I think the universe is trying to be like, well, yes, you opened the door. Now you're just walking through it and you need to explore what's out there. Stay patient with this journey. That's something that's coming through for you. But either way, this new life is happening for you. Also with the King of Pentacles coming out, I feel like there's a big message of staying grounded and staying rational in some ways. Making sure that there's no holes in your plans, right? So kind of take on this energy of the King of Pentacles. And I also feel like for some of you, you might have someone with this archetype in your life that you should go for advice. It could be an earth sign, it could be your business partner, it could be your romantic partner, maybe your sibling or your parent or someone in your life who could help you with this, and you should accept their help. That's a message for someone. Take what resonates. Take what resonates. But if that doesn't resonate with you, then this is depicting your energy. This is your vibe now. You're like, I stepped on my throne. Pay attention to staying in this hopeful, stable, and calm energy during this transformation. So what is the big change that's happening now? Now that they decided to open this new door, what is the big change? You're walking away from emotional instability. Maybe your life has been a little bit crazy and you're kind of ready to, the death card. You're ready to transform your life. Well, that's what I was saying before, but it's a confirmation that your life is changing. You're walking away from emotional instability. Now, after the chaos, your life just feels kind of stuck. You are ready to step on your high horse and walk into this new reality. So this is a change that was supposed to happen. This is an inevitable change. So even if you feel uncertain about some steps that you take, this is something that's just going to naturally happen for you. And this new reality is going to be something that matches you so much better. That's the point. You have been always looking for a place where you belong, and you never really felt like you belong. But now you are stepping into that place where you feel like, I was always supposed to be here. What was I waiting for? That's crazy. I only now opened this door for myself. Wow, that's powerful. So what does this new reality look like? Let me take this. Your wishes are coming through. It looks like emotional fulfillment for you, for sure. Oh, and the Four of Wands. It's gonna be a lot of celebration for you. It's gonna be a lot of fulfillment, emotionally, financially, and I feel like you're gonna make some new friends also. I feel like you're gonna connect to new people in your life that are gonna be resonating with you better. Maybe you have been doubting some people in your life. You have been thinking, are these people actually supposed to be here? Do they really resonate with me? Am I never gonna find my tribe? But I feel like you are attracting your tribe by opening this door for yourself, because you are choosing the life that is meant for you, where you fit in perfectly. So you're gonna find your perfect people. Also, you're gonna find the people who are meant to be there. Your soul family. You're gonna be content. I have my cups. This is what I was asking for all the time, and now I have it. It's like I feel great. I feel stable. I have my feet in the ground, so I'm grounded. All these cups are up and full of water, and life is just how it was supposed to be all this time, you know? Because you chose to walk away. So, can I have an oracle card to summarize this reading, please, Spirit, for this collective, third collective of people? Balance, stability, standing firm. And that's the vibes, honestly. As long as you stay balanced and true to yourself, you are going to be just fine. There's a difference between staying grounded and having your feet in the ground and being stuck. You're going to be grounded, but you're going to be experiencing the life that you're supposed to experience at this point in time. Also, stand firm to your plans, and you have this motivation and determination to change your life. So stay firm to this. Even if people try to change your mind, or even if you feel like you want to change your mind, you're like, oh my God, is this gonna work out? You feel doubt or insecure. Stand firm, ground yourself, and remember that this is the life that you are supposed to be living. So, and if it's not meant for you, it will just pass you by. It's not gonna work out if it's not for you. Trying and failing is better than staying stuck, right? Because at least then you will know, oh, that wasn't for me, you know? We have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You should pay attention to not take too much burden and try to stay more playful in this situation. Don't feel like everything has to change overnight or you have to do so much work. Stay playful and goofy and silly in this journey, and remember that it's not so serious. You can always wake up and choose a different path for yourself. That's how life works. Stay connected to your truth and stay connected to the divine guidance that you are receiving, and your life will turn out beautiful. This is something that you have been missing and has been missing you as well, because this is your desired reality. So that's all that I'm seeing for you from this reading. Let me know in the comments if this resonated and what you think about this video, and subscribe to see the next one, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye!